Friday night, Kansas City Chiefs finalizing a deal to move cornerback L'Jarius 25 third, in addition to a 24 7th-round pick. The trade pending a physical for Sneed. Sneed only allowed 5 yards per target and held opposing passers through his way. So you see that and you think, why would they let him go? And you've got to pay as much as you pay for your quarterback. And for what did Chris Jones got? 5 for 9. You raved about him all season long as you saw his play elevate. Conversations that have been going on for the past couple of weeks in and around free agency, that this was something that might have huge additions on the offensive side, and Ridley and Pollard, and now you get one of the most
fiction. Mike T, Justin Fields, best QB in Pittsburgh.
He is only 25 years old. His best days are in front of him. There's a quarterback controversy, and I think he has a reasonable chance, Brian, to be a quarterback.
Dan O says Saquon to the Eagles, one of the best offseason moves.
Fiction here, mainly because I think the 49ers still deserve to be considered the best team in the NFC. To recover from the way their season ended, they have new coordinators again. We'll see how that works out.
Dak's extension is holding my Cowboys back. Is that fact or fiction?
$50 million, now $55 million potential cap hit. Now, I know there's for the salary quarterback-wise, it's just exponentially higher than it, the reason why there's so much unknown and hesitation about who Dallas is going to be next year, because they're capable of filling them.
All right, so Graz, give me a timeline on a Dak.
Like the deadline really is the last day of the league year. So like March 13th of next $3 million dead money charge on next year's cap, and he won't even be on. And see if they can operate the rest of their offseason. I don't feel like they feel like to carry the cap hit this year. It's going to be tough, but it's not impossible
to just have him play this last year on the deal.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if they could get to an extension, they would do it. It's holding them back. I guess my question would be, from what? Like, they never do anything in free agency.
I mean, anything.
Well, it's not over.
But, Graz, they have 5 starters. They're down 5 starters. They only got 4.
They were making trades at this point for, like, Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks. Like, you can still find guys.
Let's see how many guys are available to potentially make trades on. Steph is still.
And you have the feeling that they should have moved on from Dak.
I said it the day after the Green Bay game. Version is as good as we are going to be. And part of it was knowing what was down the line, sitting there going, okay, well, he's a good quarterback. He's had moments of really good quarterback play. But Mike McCarthy traded Dak Prescott, regained assets, and built the football team up. And maybe if they were serious about winning Super Bowls, was there, and I know there's a no trade clause in his contract, but like I think that's the reality of who the Cowboys are. They've in many ways peaked this version.
He said move on from everybody. Like that, if that isn't the biggest knee-jerk overreaction like Dan.
In the ever-evolving landscape of NFL mock drafts, anticipation reaches a fever pitch as quarterbacks and wide receivers dominate the spotlight, shaping the narrative of the first 5 picks. With the dust settling on the initial wave of free agency, teams now turn their attention to pro days and the final stretch leading up to April's NFL draft. The Philadelphia Eagles, after a promising start to free agency, find themselves in a position to either address pressing needs or lay the foundation for future success with their first-round pick, at number 22. As speculation runs rampant and top 30 visits ramp up, a comprehensive 2-round mock draft offers insights into the potential selections for all 32 NFL teams. At the forefront of the draft, the Chicago Bears make a bold move by trading Justin Fields to the Steelers, paving the way for Caleb Williams to land in Chicago. Meanwhile, the Washington Commanders reset with Drake May as their quarterback under a new leadership regime, signaling a fresh start for the franchise. As the draft unfolds, the New England Patriots bolster their receiving core with Marvin Harrison Jr., while the Arizona Cardinals opt for Malik Nabers to complement Kyler Murray's arsenal. The Los Angeles Chargers, aiming to fill the void left by departing receivers, reload with Rome Odunze from Washington. In the trenches, the New York Giants secure Joe Alt, a dominant offensive tackle from Notre Dame, providing stability and protection for their quarterback. The Tennessee Titans invest in Brock Bowers, a game-changing tight end from Georgia, to provide a security blanket for Will Levis. With each pick comes a strategic calculation aimed at propelling teams to the forefront of contention, setting the stage for a season of intense competition and unforeseen triumphs on the gridiron. As the draft approaches, the NFL landscape brims with anticipation, poised for the unveiling of the next generation of stars destined to leave an indelible mark on the league. The intricacies of the NFL draft season, where speculation and anticipation intertwine in a dance of strategic maneuvering and calculated risk-taking. As the football world collectively holds its breath, the unveiling of mock drafts serves as a tantalizing preview of the league's future landscape, offering fans and analysts alike a glimpse into the minds of front offices brimming with ambition and foresight. In this bustling marketplace of talent evaluation, every pick carries weight, every selection a potential game-changer for franchises hungry for success. From the war rooms of perennial contenders to the drafting tables of rebuilding teams, the quest for the perfect blend of skill, potential, and character fuels a frenzy of analysis and debate that reverberates across sports media platforms and fan forums alike. Yet, amidst the fervor and excitement, lies a nuanced tapestry of decision-making where scouting reports, player evaluations, and team needs converge to shape the destiny of young athletes and the fortunes of their future employers. It's a high-stakes ballet where the ripple effects of each pick cascade throughout the league, shaping not only the upcoming season but the trajectory of franchises for years to come. And so, as the mock drafts proliferate and the countdown to draft day ticks ever closer, we find ourselves immersed in a narrative rich with possibility and potential, eagerly awaiting the moment when dreams are realized and legacies are born on the stage of the NFL draft. For in this theater of talent acquisition, every selection tells a story, every pick a chapter in the ongoing saga of professional football's relentless pursuit of greatness.